through the sound approach, and some whole range of classical pieces, one of which I'm going to play. Jackie Oates is part of the team, and it's been very, very interesting for me because I was the original punk birder. In 1978 I was in a band called Scritti Politti. I used to pack my binoculars in my guitar case, and nobody knew I was a bird watcher. And I'm very pleased to say that last year at one of your events, the most successful art exhibition last year was Ghost of Gone Birds, which you curated. 100-odd artists painted extinct birds. They had 10,000 people through the door.
Yeah, in 10 days. I think.
10 days, and we did a gig, and Jimmy was there from the Doves, and I stood on stage in front of a super trendy Hoxton crowd, and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I twitch and I have no shame." And, guys, and it's taken me, it's taken me 40 years to say that. But the fact is, all the musicians who were mentioned tonight, I mean, I did meet Jarvis Cocker in the Bit and Hyde and Lee Valley, and we are kind of obsessed with birdsong because we're musicians, and that's some of the first things we hear. We're obsessed with sound, we're obsessed with the melody of birds, and it was a marriage made in heaven, the fact that Mark has a absolute love of music, from prog rock through to...
I was actually in Prog Rock magazine, and I've not lived it down yet.
What were you doing in it?
I was being interviewed about my record collection.
But he also likes English traditional folk music.
And I like modern stuff too.
He likes modern stuff, yeah. And has basically supported a lot of traditional music, supported Jackie Oates is on the label, and we have great fun. We have great fun writing music for the spas, incorporating the birds.
The lovely thing for me is that then I get to be massaged to my own bird sounds, yeah, with beautiful music composed by him.
Beautiful ladies.
Which is what I told him when he almost turned it down. I said, well, you know what you're turning down. You're going to be massaged and you're going to compose music to the massage. We sort of choreographed the stuff. So Simon and the other musicians work closely with them. And then I have to say, he normally puts the bird sounds in as filler.
No, I don't. I'll play you, in a minute I'll play you a piece of music which we actually played a missile thrush that you recorded
in Finland.
In Finland, and we sat there and we just jammed along to the bird, and the bird came first and the music came later. So,
You're going to put that on?
Do you want me to play?
Yeah, why not? Let's hear it.
I would just point out for the bird nerds here, this is a first summer missile thrush. You can hear it slightly halting song with the odd call interspersed.
There you go. But let us know when it's coming up.
So we'll let the bird start. Still 40 hertz come there. that was the missile thrust. One of the more cooperative lead singers that I've worked with. So no ego issues there. Just happy to sing.
Do you think, we were talking earlier about musicians being into birds and bird watching and things, that there's far more out there. Do you think there is some sort of connection between the fact that musicians have got, potentially great ears, that there's this connection that...
Not all of them.
No, but that's why potentially's in there.
I think we all know. I mean, one of the, we're obsessed with sound. We're both obsessed with sound. And the engineers I work with, I'm lucky enough to live in a part of Dorset where you have a lot of garden warblers and blackcaps, and one of the things I do is I take them out and we listen to garden warblers and blackcaps, and we use Mark's technique of sonograms, which is a fantastic way of identifying sound. So that is a brilliant technique. Another great one is firecrests and goldcrests, because they're right up in the high register. So I think just as a basic audio training exercise, there's a huge amount to be learnt there. But I think more than that, I think when Marcus comes on, later, I think that the arts, the performing arts, the general kind of avant-garde culture that's happening in Britain at the moment is getting drawn more and more towards nature, because it's a source of inspiration. So it's fantastic to see so many painters here at the Birdfair. It's fantastic to see so much culture, and I think I think it's just going to grow and grow, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, it goes on. That's what I love about Birdfair. Every year it evolves and it changes and it moves, and I think the art tent is, for me, is just the most wonderful place. It's just extraordinary to find this. Most festivals you go to, you're lucky to see a scrawled piece of graffiti, let alone wonderful paintings and artworks hanging around. And there is always scope, I think, because birds. The more we look at it, the more we find people who are influenced by birds, and I think musically, there's more people that we know that are working with, and I think anything could happen with this. That we could really evolve so many different things. I'd love to do a gig for nature, as I've talked about, and get bands.
Well, you
playing.
did a gig for nature, you did.
Yeah, but a big gig. Because I think that there is so much there for musicians to work with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it sounds as though you two just are going to keep continually exploring sound.
Very good fun. It's very good fun.
Well, we're now going to go to the petrol section. Have we worked out how we're actually doing this now?
Yeah. Okay. So
here's the rules. Are there prizes?
Do you want to hear some more Jackie Oates?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna play you one of the compositions that was written that Mark. I'm just going to unplug here, guys. So if you want to just mute the audio, so it doesn't go clunk. So this is Jackie Oates singing a song called The Sailboat Malarkey, which is a traditional sea shanty that we resourced from Cecil Sharp House. This would have been sung by sailors who are out at sea, and they would have seen shearwaters and petrels. Is there anybody here in the audience who's read this? Petrels, fantastic. All those people waving their hands are not allowed to take part in this competition, okay? So I can't see you. So this is one of the prizes, and here's the album where the track's from. I'd like to invite onto stage Magnus Robb, the author, one of the authors of this fantastic book. Is this working? Is that working?
Is this working? Yes.
Okay, so we're going to show a 4-minute clip of Jackie singing Sailboat Malarkey. There's going to be some pictures, beautiful pictures of petrels, shearwaters from this book. The first question is...
Right, you've all got to pay attention, because afterwards we're going to ask you a question about one of the things that appears in this video, okay?
Is that it?
You're going to put the question now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to see a mountain swirling in mist, and you have to try and tell me what is the location and which very endangered species breeds there, okay?
Got that.